You're better than the best. I'm lucky just to linger in your life.
Hi you guys, how you doing? It is Friday, March 2nd, 2018. My name is Doris and this is the Knit and Purl Podcast, episode 145. Thank you for coming by. For you who are new, first time you saw this face, thank you for coming by and checking me out. Hope that you find something of entertainment and inspiration, and if you do, please click on that button down below, the red subscribe button, and click on the Ravelry group and follow me there. And for you who keep coming back, thank you so much, and I really appreciate you so much. Trying something new today. I'm going to do my show notes from my phone instead of trying to mess around with the iPad because it's a little cumbersome sitting in here. I am in the craft room again today because Ted and the boys are working on lawnmowers and I don't want them to be concerned about noise, so I just come in here and shut the door. So there you have it. This podcast has a Ravelry group, which is the Knit and Purl Podcast group, that is linked in the show notes, as well as all of the social media things which you saw earlier in the intro are also linked in the show notes. So go click on the show notes and click on those and follow me and I'll follow you back. Ravelry group birthday shout outs. We have two birthdays in the March, between March 1st and March 15th. We have Kali B4, who is Karen. Her birthday is on the 6th. And we have Jarito. Her birthday is on March the 12th. So happy birthday. I hope that you have a wonderful birthday, that you get to go do all that you want to do, that you spend time with friends and family, that you get good fibery gifts, and that you have a slice or 3 of birthday cake. Happy birthday. And if it is your birthday between March 1st and March 15th and you don't share your birthday, happy birthday anyway. So we have in the group a read along, a crochet or knit along for the month of February into March 15th. So we have 13 more days that you can knit something red and put it in the thread for the knit along or read along. So please join me in celebrating Valentine's Day and Heart Health Month by knitting something red or crocheting something red. The rules are: you must be a member of the group to qualify for prizes. Knit something or crochet something in shades of red with 100 yards of yarn or more. Post it in that thread. Starts February 1st and ends March 15th. Have fun and think about your loved ones and those people that you know who have heart health issues. The prize is still to be announced. Story of the Week and Stash Enhancement. Over the past 2 weeks, since I last podcast, I got to spend 7 beautiful days in Destin, or on the Panhandle. It was like Miramar Beach, Florida. And the weather was beautiful. We got to play in the waves. We were in a house that had a heated swimming pool. And the weather was just wonderful. I'm so blessed and thankful that I got the opportunity to have some relaxing times in Florida with family and friends. Also, while I was on vacation, I filmed a short video of my heart health story. There is a link in the show notes to that video, and I will try to put a link down there in the down bar so that you can just click on that to see that video as well, if you're interested. I did make some purchases at the Destin Yarn store. So we'll go on into stash. It was so funny, last time I podcasted, I had this stash and I just forgot to show it. Rachel, I think that's her name, from On the Round, did an Instagram post celebrating her birthday and giving a percentage off her products. So I had my eye on this lovely for quite some time, and for her birthday I went and purchased it. It is called, it's her signature sock yarn, which is superwash merino nylon. It's 80/20, and it's a 3-ply, and it's 410 yards, and the color is Crimes of Passion. And I've, like I said, I've had my eye on this for quite some time, and I pulled the trigger for the discount. It's beautiful. I don't know what it's going to be, but I wanted it. And you know, when there's discounts, it gives you a license to go and get it. So also, she did a post saying that she had yarn at the Destin Yarn store. So, sorry for the crinkling. When I was at the yarn store, I got this. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It is also her signature sock yarn, 80/20, 410 yards, and the color is called Silver Lining Tweed. And it's a gray with splashes of, looks like a little orangey brown and blue and purple and dark pink. It's beautiful. Trying to get it to, there we go. It's beautiful. And again, I don't know what it's going to be, but I was very happy to be able to see some of her stuff in person. But this is what came home with me. I also purchased 2 skeins of this, which is Plymouth Yarns Jelly Beans. The color is a number, it is 2385. And they were $8 a skein. I bought 2, which you'll see the other one in my works in progress. I bought a skein of this last year when I was in Florida, and it was part of the mermaid tail that I was knitting for Sophia. I also purchased a crochet hook, which you'll see, because I didn't bring crochet hooks and I wanted to crochet. So I bought a crochet hook, and I bought this needle, which is a US 6. What is the... US 6 4mm, sorry. And it's a 24-inch circular. Then I'll explain later why I purchased that. That was all the purchases that are yarn related. So, next is the Health Pearl. Which, you know, being heart health and we're still in that, is about 10 best foods for your heart. Let me click on this. And the page looks like this. Well, there you go. 10 best foods for your heart. So there is a video. I'm not going to play a video on a video. Keeping your heart healthy is about more than avoiding fast foods or overly processed chow, you can also pump up your heart's health by choosing foods that will help reduce cholesterol, lower blood pressure, and reduce inflammation. So it starts out with oat and barley. That oats and barley have a beta glucans that bind to bile acids and cholesterol in the intestines and prevents them from being absorbed by the body, which is a good thing for the heart. We have salmon and other fatty fishes for the omega-3s. We all know that's good for your heart. And dark leafy vegetables for their vitamins A, C, E, and K, and contain antioxidants that help rid toxins from the body, and calcium and magnesium and potassium that puts them in the top 10 list of heart health. I'm not going to read all of this because it would just be too long of an episode. If you're interested, there will be a link in the show notes so that you can go click and read it thoroughly. So nuts and seeds are also very good for you. Beets, if I could only eat them. It's good for arthritis, cancer, and heart failure. I'm going to have to make myself try. Avocados are good for because of the healthy fats in them. Olive oil, it says improves heart health, brain health, lower the risk of breast cancer, and increases longevity. Legumes. No heart healthy list would be complete without the legume, which includes all kinds of beans, chickpeas, black-eyed peas. All help the heart because they're high level of soluble fiber, which is known to lower both cholesterol and triglyceride. Bleh. Yeah, you know what I mean. A low-fat dairy, and finally a low-sodium diet. A balanced diet is very beneficial for your heart. So that is the Health Pearl. So that brings us back to finished objects, and I have one that I'm going to call a finished object. It is off the needles. It, however, has not been blocked or the ends woven in. But here is the Zuzu's Petals, which is a paid-for pattern on Ravelry by Karina Spencer. The yarn is the Lion Brand Mandela in the color Gnome colorway. Needles I used was a 3.75, which is a US 5, 24-inch circular. That was miserable to knit with. And this is smaller than I had anticipated it being. I'm sure that it will grow some once it's been blocked. It's 100% acrylic, so I steam block it to bring it out and kind of kill the boing factor. So I will show it once it's been blocked as a recent finished object. So this is it. I love the pattern. Zuzu's Petals is an awesome pattern. If you want something to wear around your neck but are afraid of, the shawls that you wear this way falling off. Perfect. So that's the only finished object. And being as I was gone for a week in Florida, I did bring all my projects with me. Well, I brought 4. No, I brought 3 projects. 3 projects with me, and I only really worked on 2. And I started a 3rd one while it was gone. So let's just get to that. I did get a good amount of work done on the eyeball shawl, but I don't have markings from where I was. You'll just have to take my word for it. The eyeball shawl, you can go to the show notes and you can see the colors, what the yarn is. But here is the side I'm working on. The eyeball shawl is a paid-for pattern on Ravelry by Stephen West of West Knits. The yarn is all indie dyed. I think this is hot pink from, let me see if I can just read them. Yeah, hot pink from Mint Train. This, the middle one, the dark cherry, is from Your Mom Knits on Etsy, and the sclera is Be Mine Speckled from Firefly Fiber Arts. The needles are Knitter's Pride Naturals US 5, 3.75 millimeter, 47-inch circular in my fat squirrel bag. So this has become a little bit of a slog. I did get quite a bit of knitting done on it, but I'm on 45 of 65 pattern, 2-row pattern repeat. So I have 40 more rows of this to be finished. So I plan on working on this weekend, if nothing else, if other things don't distract me. Because like I said, it's becoming a little bit of a slog, but I want it to be done, so. So let me put this in here. I won't zip it up or anything, waste time, so I'll just set it in here. I don't know if I had started this before I left. I can't remember. So I have a sock that I'm doing the Vanilla is the New black sock, which is a pay-for pattern on Ravelry by Anna Fletcher. The yarn I'm using is in my Taurus bag from Thank God for Bags. The yarn is Patton's Croy sock in the brown rose marl color, and the needles are US 2, 2.75 carbons. And I am needle down. I think I'm 6 rows from being done with the heel. So, let me see if I can open it up and show you the heel. I wanted to try it. I've been seeing it for a while and I wanted to try it. So, there it is. Like I said, I'm 6 rows away from it doing the heel turn. This, I really like the way it looks, but it is a little fiddly. It is a little fiddly, so I think next time I do this, I will start it on and do it magic loop and see if that is a little bit less fiddly, because you know it's split in half on the double points, which makes it a little hard, but it's really pretty. And I think I was curious about the fit and everything, so I wanted to try it. Let me show you the sock. yarn. These are 50-gram balls, so you need 2 of these to make a pair of socks. However, I always have lots of leftover. Pardon me while I go fetch my needle. And finally, the new project that I started while I was away, because I pulled out, I always keep a virus shawl in the back seat of the car in case we go to someplace and I don't have a jacket and I get cold. And at one point in the evening we were going out for supper and I pulled it out and it went with my outfit, and then looking at it and petting it, I wanted to start another one. So I did. When I went to the yarn store, I purchased yarn and this hook, which is an 8, and it is just a Susan Bates. It is a US, I don't know. It's a 5.5 millimeter, 9 or I. This is an I believe. So I completed one skein of this. The virus shawl is a free pattern on Ravelry. The link will take you to a tutorial that will get you started on madness, which is the virus shawl. This will look better again once it's blocked. You can see it in all its glory. But I love the colors. I love the pattern. So let me tell you about the pattern. It's a free pattern on Ravelry by Julia Marquardt. The yarn is Plymouth Yarns Jelly Beans. The color is 2385. The hook is, I said H, but it's an I. In my Route 66 bag from Thank God for Bags. I had to have it because Missouri, what? I did not work at all on the baby blanket. I have till May. Oops. So that brings us to Pinterest, which is just a cute little thing. Just because. Just because. God wouldn't have made me this creative if he wanted me to cook and clean. Let me see if it'll... I'm trying to be still so it focused on it because it is so cute. I know you all would agree with me that that is so true. Okay. That is all. There's no stumble this week, and in the bottom of the show notes and in the down bar below there is a link to my Etsy store, which is now off of vacation. I'm sorry. I'm just crazy. Please go over, take a look around, like a few things, and if you find something that you just need really bad, I will happily sell it to you and ship it to you as soon as I possibly can. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for always the support. And please, also, there's a down bar to the Ravelry group. Go join the Ravelry group and join in the fun. I will be picking up some red yarn and knitting a hat before March 15th. So please join me in knitting something red and being aware of heart health for this past month. We're just carrying it through till the 15th. So anyway, enough blather. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks for the next episode of the Knit and Purl podcast. Also remember, in the down bar there is a link to the my heart health story. Go click and watch, and I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. Bye.
Me dance like a fool, forget how to breathe, shine like gold, buzz like a bee, just the